අයිබෝන් දේපුතේ සිල්දනටම සුභගත්වයක් ඒවා අයිබෝන්.
Aibon, sir.
Okay, today Aiboan, yes. Did you practice that scratch at home? හැමෝම programming වල. So that concept of programming is developed in your mind by a special software that's recommended for you. So that's Scratch. But that's not a programming language. So all the codes required for coding, you drag and select. ඔගොල්ලෝ drag කරලා select කරලා තමයි ගන්නෙ මේ coding sticker. You're not manually coding for that, right? So did you do that at school? School එකේ කළාද මේක?
No, sir.
Yes, some of you have already done and some of you are to do that at school. හරි. ඉතින් මේ ඇත්තම program එකක්. So you did that for that Scratch project you did to get the average mark. I think remember? Average marks of a student for maths, science, and ICT. Right, so you have to input this information. So that's the interface of the form. Right, then you have to enter these values. So your flow chart start. You have to take that inputs. Inputs ගන්න ඕනේ. What are the inputs you have to give? Marks of mathematics. And you have to give another input. What's it?
Marks of science.
Marks of science. And you have to give another input. What's it?
Marks of ICT.
Marks of ICT. And it is, then it is processed. Make a process kernel. Yes, that's total marks equals, yes, math marks. I'll put that mm. Science marks SM plus ICT marks ICM. Memagam, right? Next, you process another one. What's it? Average marks. AVG marks. I got that short form. Average marks equals total marks. You divide that by 3. Total marks over 3. So that's your process. Then you take the output. අපිට ඕනෑම output එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. So in your output window, so this is input, right? මේවා program එක හදන input එක. And this output in video, output, that's video output, right? You have to get that output. All these things are displayed. Especially, you have to get this total and average. That's also output. So you have to use this shape. Display. Total. And you have to get another output. There's no enough space, therefore I take that display total and average. So that's end of this. So this is the flow chart of this algorithm, right? I think අපි මේක කරන විදිය, way of doing that actually I showed you last week. For this, we are going to use a server, right? Today is somewhat rainy. No students are participating. Okay. Type your names as well. ඒ අතරතුර ඔයාලා names type කරන්න. Yes, here we are going to use our computer. So I'm using my local host, right? Yes, this is the interface we are going to enter our information, student information, student name. So that Mahisha, Mahisha, what's the other part of your name? Mahisha. Yes, this enough, right? මට short කරලා කියන්න පුතාගේ නම with initials.
JP Mahisha Dhirendra Bhimaka Dhirendra.
My God, මට හොඳටම තේරුණා, right? Okay, send me quickly that. Right, until then, what's your ICT marks? Sorry, what's your marks for science?
92.
92, right? Then marks for mathematics?
94.
94. No ICT exam. මම ඔයාට ඒකටත් 95 වගේ දෙන්න, right? So when you submit, you have to take the output in another file, right? So you can see this is one file. So you have to key on what happens here. So when I press the submit button, JP Mahis, right? JP for Jeep, right? Japanese. Okay, now I'm going to submit this. Then you can see output comes here like this. Output එක ඉන්නේ මෙන්න මේ page එකේ, right? So your name and your marks and total marks and average marks, right? So today I'm going to teach you how to create something like this. මේ screen එකේ මේ වගේ object create කරන්නේ කොහොමද? How to create these shapes and how to style it and how to get your outputs. උදාහරණට මතකනේ මෙන්න මේ output ටික තමයි අපිට ආවේ. Right? I'm going to use that. So this is the location I have put those files. So that's mark entry. I'm going to open this example pom.php, right? So this is where we coded for that. So I'm going to hide this calc.php output. Okay, I'm going to make them right? I stop these codes that are coming in these in between these tags, right? I stop them and I save it. I'm going to reload that. Surely it gives an error. So look at this. That's in the memory, that's why, right? Okay, look at this again. Well, let's some values. Right? I'll give that 100. It comes. Oh, when a file like then never code, right? Okay, now I'm going to change some values here, right? Then you can see how the output is taken. So this is the place where you take that output. So if you change this, I'm going to cut it, right? So this div is completely cut, right? And I save it here. So now you can see. Yes, only your output as we have coded for that in lower part of the program, right? So only this one, because this is what we did last time and you could not see any style, any output in colorful objects, right? I save this again and I load it again, right? Yes, that problem is with that memory, it exists. That's a reason. Yes, it comes again. Right. Okay, let's practice this. Make a balang hitiyata pudalata tiyenne. Right. So now I'm going to introduce you one by one. What are the things in this HTML file? ඔයාලා දැක්ක දේවල් කිහිපයක් තියෙනවා. එකක් තමයි මේ වගේ ෆෝම් එකක් තිබ්බා maths, science, ICT marks, your name enter කරන්න ෆෝම් එකක් තිබුණා නේද? So how to make that? අපි Photoshop වල වගේ අතින් ඇන්දද? No, we did not do that. So when you do something in Word or any other software, you have to use that application. You're doing that by using an application. දැන් පුතා මේක ටිකක් මහන්සි වෙලා ඉගෙන ගන්න දෙයක් තියෙන්නේ, right? This is not a cartoon. මේක cartoon එකක් නෙමෙයි. I have to tell you that. So this is not a difficult thing. මේක අමාරු දෙයක්වත් නෙමෙයි. Right? හැබැයි මේක grade 6, 7, 8 ළමයින්ට උගන්වන්නේ මම දන්න තරමින් මම විතරයි. Right? And you have to follow this as a course. මුදල් ගෙවලා කොහට හරි ගිහිල්ලා මේක ඉගෙන ගන්න වෙනවා. Or in university you can learn that it free of charge. ඊට තම හුඟක් කල් තියෙනවනේ. And some of the students are following special coding class. Then also you can learn this. Right? ඒකින්ද මේක අමාරුවෙන් හරි ඉගෙන ගන්න කැමති අය නම් ටික type කරන්න. You have to type your names right? Right. Now I'm going to explain you one by one the things in this. Scratch Nemi, right? So what are the languages we are going to use here? One is HTML, very easy one, right? And to style that, use CSS. Yes, you have to program this, how to write that process algorithm. For that, you have to use a programming language called PHP, right? Okay, when you want to run this PHP, you need a web server. Yes, for that, we are using a famous web server, Apache, right? මේ දේවල් හරිම අමුතුයිනේ. ඉතින් මම පිළිවෙලට මෙන්න මේ කුඩාම තැනින් පටන් ගන්න. I'm going to start from this HTML and then I'll teach you with one example how to use CSS. Right? Okay. So we are going to make a page, right? Making web page. පුතාලා website දැකලා තියෙනවා නේද? You have seen that websites, right? So yes, number of pages, web pages, right? Combined together to make a website. Page ගොඩාක් මේ වගේ එකතු වෙලා website එකක් හදනවා. Right? Therefore, it's just like a newspaper. ඒක නිකන් පත්තරයක් වගේ නේද? Newspaper එක පත්තරේ කඩෙන් ගන්න. ඒක පිටු ගොඩක් තියෙනව නේද කිව්වෙන්? It consists more pages. So likewise, a website has several pages. පුතාලා අලුත් දැනුම ලබා ගන්න හුඟක් කැමති. They already, science ඉගෙන ගන්න, maths, science, ICT. That's a good website. So that's called howstuffworks.com කියලා. මම මේ web page එක example එකක් විදිහට පෙන්නන්න, right? Look at this. So this is that website. මේක website එකක්. මේකේ pages ගොඩක් තියෙනවා, right? Can you see this? පුතාලට පේනවද මේක? Right? ඒකේ තියෙනවා science. You can see science, right? Look at this. Here, teach all the stuff here, right? So you can learn about technology, right? When you open here, you can see how it changed, right? So that's under electronics, howstuffworks.com and teach. Teach කියලා page එකක් එතන තියෙනවා, right? So this is the way you search on that. You can search many things. How to hide apps on your iPhone. So all the things here, right? If you want to find another thing, how a computer works, so you can find it here, right? So this is the way how computer works. So this is a website. It consists many pages, right? Okay, now we are going to make a single page. So our purpose is to enter the student information, student name, and all the things. First of all, let's create that. ඒක පුතා මේ page එක හදන්නේ අර Photoshop වල හදනවා වගේ නෙමෙයි. Not like making Photoshop වලින් web page හදන්න පුළුවන්. තව දෙයක්. ලේසියෙන්ම හදන්න පුළුවන්. But look at this. Here we have tools, but not in, look at this. හරිම ලේසි application එකක් පාවිච්චි කරලා මොනවා හරි කරන්න. I think all of you can see this, right? If this is your web page, right, you find it very easy to create something here. For instance, you can get a box like this, right? You can make it color. You can change its color like this, and you can write something ahead of this, right? Like student name, changing the font. And you can change its size. You can put it here. But this is not something you can enter by coding, right? But you can change that by slicing this, make a website, web page. It's easy, that tool is here. But coding is not like this. මේ අපි tools පාවිච්චි කරලා හදපු එකක් නෙමෙයි, right? So if you want to decorate this, මේක ටිකක් ලස්සන කරන්න ඕන නම් පුතාට කරන්න පුළුවන් දේවල් ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා. You know that, right? And you have to make it 3D, right? You have to make this 3D. You increase the depth and size. Okay. And you make a shadow like this. You know how to do everything. But how to do them by a coding. මේ කරපු දේවල් ටික ඔක්කොම අපි mouse එකේ මේ tools පාවිච්චි කරන, without using tools, how to do, right? So that's the thing we have to know. And if you define a certain area in your page, ආගේ page එකේ මොනවා හරි ප්‍රදේශයක් ඔයාලට mark කරන්න අවශ්‍ය නම්, the same, you have to define an area, a division, right? So you have to do something like this. You give a certain color, a nice color, right? Okay. So how to make something like this by coding? අපි program එකක් කරලා කොහොමද මේ වැඩේ කරන්නේ? How to program this, right? Okay, let's see how to do that manually without an application software like this. Now, එහෙනම් ඔන්න අපි ඒකට පාවිච්චි කරන language එක තමයි HTML. So the meaning of that is hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. තේරුණා නේද? Yeah, yes. Most of the students are telling we have signal issues. අද වහිනවද හැමෝටම? Right? Is it raining? මේ වහින්න නැති කට්ටිය දෙවිලා තියෙනවද?
No, sir.
Right. Yeah, වහින කට්ටිය තමයි ඇවිල්ලා නැත්තේ නේද? Right. It doesn't matter. Now, here we have to code special. We are not using special applications. You have to use a notepad like this. මේ බලන්න පුතා. හැමෝටම මම හිතන්නේ හැමෝගෙම තියෙනවා ඇති. මේක නම් ස්පෙෂල් එකක් අපි පාවිච්චි කරනවා. So this notepad, look at this. මේ notepad එක හැමෝම දැකලා ඇති, right? Notepad. Where to get this? So simply type here notepad, right? Then you can get that. Notepad app, right? Then you can get it. So this notepad is used to code. මේ චූටි notepad එක තමයි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ අපි මේ web page එකක් හදන්න. නේද? ඉතින් මේකේ පුළුවන් ද ඔය කියන්නේ කිසිම tool එකක් නෑ. No tool, right? Okay, I'll explain that. So first we have to code for this. ඉතින් පුතා අපිට ඉස්සෙල්ලාම කියන්න වෙනවා we have to tell this is HTML file. So therefore we use these tags. අපි tags පාවිච්චි කරනවා මෙන්න මේ වගේ. So here I have to change the Sinhala පාවිච්චි කරලා තියෙනවා, right? I'm using English font, right? Times New Roman like. That's good. Let's increase the size of that 18. Okay, then you find it easy to read it. It's more readable. So here's how we tell this is HTML, right? It doesn't matter capital or simple, right? So this is how to tell that this is HTML, right? Next, important thing, we have to close this HTML codings avasan start and end. You know that in every program there's a start and there's end. So therefore we have to end this. So this is how we use that end, right? HTML. Okay. So in these HTML files, there are two main sections, right? Here's your notepad. You have to start HTML like this, and you have to end this. And inside this, there are two parts. So that's what you can see in your web browser. පුතාලගේ browser එක open කරපුවාම අර Google කියලා වැටෙන්නේ. ඒ වගේ මොනවා හරි display window if something is to be displayed. So that must be in head and body, right? There are two parts here. මේක ඇතුලේ තියෙනවා තව main two tags. So that's head, and we have to close head. How to close like this, right? Head. And next we have to start the body, right? So we have to start body, the content of this page, and we have to close that body, right? So these are the main components there. මොනවද එහෙනම් තිබිලා තියෙන්නේ? HTML ඇතුලේ තියෙනවා head and body. ප්‍රධාන කොටස් දෙකක් head and body, right? Okay, let's make that. මේක ලියාගන්න එපා දැන්ම. තාම වැඩි රසවත් නෑ. හරි? Now you can see here. Okay, we are going to create that head. All right. Close it. And we have to end this head. Can you see that? So this front slash එකක් ගාවම පුතා ඒක අවසන් වෙනවා කියලා තමයි අදහස් වෙන්නේ. Now this is head. මේක පැහැදිලිව පේනවා පොඩක්. ඉස්සරහට අරන් යන්නම්. Right? Now head is over. Okay, next we have to start body. And we have to close body, right? Front slash. Okay. ඉතින් දැන් මේක web page එකක්. හැබැයි මුකුත් මේක ඇතුලේ නෑ, right? So now I'm going to save this. කොහෙද මේක save කරන්නේ? Okay, let's save this. Save as I'm going to save this in C, right? C වල save කරන්නම්. Our first web. අපේ පළවෙනි web page එක. Right? So file name මේක ඇතුළට ගිහිල්ලා අපි file name එකක් දෙමු. First web page. First web page. පුතේ save as type මෙතන දෙන්න ඕනේ අපි අපේ extension එක. dot මේක HTML file එකක් කියලා කොහොමද browser එක නැත්නම් Windows දැනගන්නේ how it has to be give that identifier by extension first web page dot html කියලා දෙනවා. Right? When you save that මම එහෙම දෙන්නේ නැතුව save කරලා පෙන්නන්නද? මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා. Right, look at this. Extension එකක් දුන්නේ නැහැ මම. Now I'm going to save this, right? So you can see where's the location? Location is that C. අපි C වල මේක දැම්මේ. So our first web page. Look at this. So this is the first web page. ඒකේ මුකුත් වෙනසක් නැහැ නිකම්ම text file එකක්. When you open that you can see. So default font is changed, right? Font is times.
Lapu.
Yes. So this is that. Let's increase the size down 22, right? Then you can clearly see that. Okay, now we are going to save this, right? Save as. Make up a save කරනවා. .html, right? Now you can see another file closer to that. මෙයා නෙමෙයිනේ දැන් වෙන නමක්නේ. First webpage.html. Now let's see that. How can we see it? අපි බලමු දැන් එයාව පේන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා. Can you see? එයාව අපිට පේන්නේ අපේ browser window එකේ. හැබැයි මුකුත් නැහැ. But nothing is there. මේකේ මොනවා හරි එන්න ඕන නම් කොහොමද අපි වැඩේ කරන්නේ? Right, now let's go to the editor. අපි අපේ text editor එකට යමු. Then you can see that there. So this is first web page. Right. Inside this body, if you type anything like this, අපි kiven කියලා type කරනවා මෙතන, right? Kiven. Now you can see we save it as HTML. Yes. Okay, so we are going to open that. Let's go to our first web page. Yes, if you open this, you can see in the browser, without a browser එකේ පේනවා මේ වගේ kiven කියලා, right? So, but that's not formatted well. නිකන් ඔහේ පැත්තක නමක් විතරක් පේනවා. But we have to create that beautifully. So how to create it? Right. Then මම මෙතන ඉඳලා මෙන්න මේ sublime text කියන එක පාවිච්චි කරනවා. I am not using that notepad. මම notepad එක පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ සාමාන්‍ය එක. මේක programmers ලා පාවිච්චි කරන notepad එකක්. එහෙම ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. Sublime text. Another one is programmers notepad. Likewise, you can see different notepads used by programmers. So I create new file. Yes, Buddha, again.
Why the studio?
Yes, Visual Studio is also used, but that's another way of coding, right? Not HTML, right? Okay, look at this. So let's create a new file, right? And we are going to save that untitled file. Make a save කරනවා then. File save as. Yes, let's take that. Our location is C, right? C, our first web page. මේක ඇතුලේ දැනටමත් files දෙකක් තියෙනවනේ. ඉතින් අපි තව folder එකක් හදමු. Let's make a folder by Sublime Text. Yes, by Sublime Text. Rename. මේ software එක download කරන්න පුළුවන්. That's free, right? Sublime Text. It's a very nice one. So this is first page dot html. Save. So this is very easy for you because when you enter the first tag, it gives suggestion. Code අමතක වෙන්නේ නැහැ. පුරුදු වෙන්න හොඳයි. When it appears HTML and you enter, then all the stuff comes. Look at this. මොනවද පුතේ තිබි ප්‍රධාන HTML starts, HTML close, head start, head close, right? As you can easily understand, let's chip this. Mama head එක මෙතනට ගත්තා. Right? There's a page title here. So I can enter the page title. Let's format the late. And body starts here. Body starts. Body ends. Right. So what are the things, all the contents in this page, right? You have to put in this body. Okay. Then මට අවශ්‍යයි අපේ web page එකේ I want to show you a certain area. ලස්සන ප්‍රදේශයක් වෙන් කරගන්න. ඒකට අපි පාවිච්චි කරනවා div කියලා tag එකක්. Right? Look at this. A division කියන්නේ යම් ප්‍රදේශයක්. div. Right? So when I use that, you can see that's automatically div starts and div close. ඒ ප්‍රදේශයේ කොහෙද කියලා හොයාගන්න අපි එයාට පොඩි නමක් දෙමු මේක ඇතුලේ type කරලා. So I use that Amindi.
Is Amindi is a division?
Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to save this. Save. Let's try to open that. Okay. Let's move our first web page by Sublime Text. මෙන්න ඒක ඇතුලේ තියෙනවා first web page කියන එක. When I open this, you can see it comes here and you can see Amindi. ඉතින් අපි මෙන්න මේ ප්‍රදේශයේ මෙන්න මේ කොටසේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ කැමති color එකකින් අපි මොනක් හරි ප්‍රදේශයක් දිග පළල දීලා හදන්නයි යන්නේ. So you have to give that length and width and height. Okay, let's do that. මේක හොඳට බලා ගන්න. So I want your file to be created. මේක නම් ටිකක් එපා වෙන සුළු වැඩක් වගේ පේන්නේ. මෙතනින් පස්සේ වැඩේට ඔයාලට ආස හිතේ. Right. Okay, let's see. So අපි මෙයාට පොඩි identifier එකක් දෙමු. So let's give that class. Right? Class equals main. ප්‍රධාන ප්‍රදේශය main. Right? So let's define how main should be. මේ main කියන එක මොන වගේද වෙන්න ඕනේ. අපි මෙතනට අමින්දි කියලා ලියමුකෝ. අපිට අමින්දි කියන එක එන්න ඕනේ ලස්සන රෝස පාට ප්‍රේම් එකක් ඇතුලේ. ඇනුම් අගනි ළමයිගේ ඔක්කොම වීඩියෝ ඔෆ් කරනවා right? Okay. අමින්දි අමින්දි right? Okay. So අමින්දි වෙන්න ඕනේ අපිට රෝස පාට ලස්සන ප්‍රේමයක් ඇතුලේ. ඒකේ ලස්සන පූසෙක් ඉන්න ෆොටෝ එකක් තිබ්බොත් එහෙමත් හොඳයි කියලා හිතමුකෝ right? Okay, let's see here. Then මම මෙන්න මේ head එක ඇතුලේ. So inside this head, where's this head, right? So you can see මෙන්න මේ head කොටස. Can you see this head and head clause? මේ අතර මම style කියන එක, I'm going to style this. So this is the tag we use, style, right? So you can see here, style starts and style ends. ඒක තියෙන්නේ පුතේ head එක ඇතුලේ, right? So you have to see like that. Okay, good. එහෙනම් කොහොමද main කියන එක වෙන්න ඕනේ? අපිට dot main. So now I'm going to style this main division. main කියන ප්‍රදේශය කොහොමද වෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා මම කෝඩ් කරන්නයි යන්නේ, right? Okay, let's see. එයාගේ දිග පළල ඉස්සරලාම දෙමු, right? දිග පළල. length. අපි මෙතන දෙන්නේ width කියලා, right? width. පොතේ පික්සල් වලින් තමයි අපි වැලියු එක දෙන්නේ. නැත්නම් ඔයාලට ස්ක්‍රීන් එක 100ට 100යි කියලා හිතලා percentage එකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. Width is okay, let's give now 600 pixels px, right? And you have to give the height as well. උස කීයක් වෙන්න ඕනේද? Let's give that 400 pixel. මෙයාගේ background color එක කොහොමද වෙන්න ඕනේ, right? Let's give that background color. Background color must be pink, right? The different pink. මම පාට දාන විදිහ කියලා දෙන්නම් RGB colors, right? So you can put like this, or you can put RGBA system, right? Okay, now let's see how it is. Then බලමු මේක මොන වගේද වෙන්නේ කියලා. I save it, file save. Now let's check how it could be. Look at this. So when I refresh it, you can see pink color area. Everything පැත්තකට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. එයාව අපි ගමුකෝ මැද්දට නේද? So we have to get that to the middle. So how to get that to the middle? මේව ටිකක් ලොකු කරමු අපි. How to make that size big? අපි පුතේ දෙමු මේක 1000. And let's give this 600. All right, let's save it. Let's open it and refresh it. Can you see that size is bigger? Now, how to get that to the middle? Okay, let's call it margin auto, right? Margin equals auto. Now we save it. Now you can see it's like this. Okay, now we have to take another. අපිට සාමාන්‍ය වෙබ් එක වෙබ් බැනර් එක තියෙනවා නේද? We have to get that web banner. වෙබ් බැනර් එකක් තිබ්බොත් ඒත් හොඳයි. ඕන අමින්දී ඉන්නවා පැත්තකට වෙලා, right? So let's just to identify this. අපි පුතා කොහොමද මේක ඇතුළට how to get a web banner? Okay, let's get another div. දැන් අපි මෙච්චර හැදුවේ මෙන්න මේ div කියන area එක, right? How to style it? එයාට main කියලා identifier එකක් දාලා by putting an identifier here as a class, we get it dot main, how this dot main could be. Right? So you can round that radius. So අරකොන් ලස්සන්ට රවුන් කරන්න ඕන නම් මොකද කරන්නේ? Border
Curve.
radius, right? Border radius, you give that about 50 pixels. Then you can see that's nice border radius there. So if you want to give a shadow effect, then also you can create a shadow, right? Okay, now you could understand this. Then පුතාලා HTML කියන එකත් පාවිච්චි කළා. HTML coding and CSS coding. So where to put this CSS? You start HTML. So you close it, HTML, and you started that head. You stop the head, right? Then you start the body and you end the body. How to end this? පුතලා අපි අර ප්‍රදේශයක් නිර්මාණය කළේ මොකද්ද? Div කියලා නේද? Division. So you started division and you close it. ඔයාට උන යටින් දාන්නත් පුළුවන්, කෙලින්ම ලියන්නත් පුළුවන්. You close it like here. මේක ඇතුළට දාගත්තා. මෙයාව අඳුන ගන්න මේ ප්‍රදේශය මොකද අපි ස්ටයිල් කරන්න යන්නේ එක, right? We are going to format it. Therefore, we put an identifier within the tag. කොහොමද දාගත්තු identifier එක? Class අපි class කියලා දාගත්ත එකට නේද? Class equals main කියලා දුන්නා. Right? That class equals main. And you close this div. ටිකක් කම්මැලි වැඩක් වගේ නේද? මේකේ ලස්සන animation හදන්න පුළුවන්. We can create nice animations. 3D animations and 2D animations we can do, right? ඉතින් මේ එකපාර ඉගෙන ගන්න බෑ. First you have to know how to code this, and next how to style this class. අපි අර දිගපළල දීලා කොහමද මේ ප්‍රදේශයේ අපිට ඕන පාට කොහමද යාගේ background එක වෙන්න ඕනේ. So all this stuff is coded by CSS. You have to put in between this head tag. මේ head කියන tag එක ඇතුළට CSS tags දාන්න ඕනේ. Right? So it starts as style. Style and it ends style. තම කිහිපයක් තියෙනවා, right? මේකට සෝනම් වෙනම page එක කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. දාලා එතනට link එක දෙනවා. අපේ website එක අන්න අර අනිත් file එකේ විදියට ලස්සනට style කරලා දෙන්න කියලා. Now tell me, මේක ඉගෙන ගන්න හිතනවද? Do you have an idea to learn this?
Yes.
Right? Okay. එහෙනම් අපි වැඩේ පටන් ගමු. හැබැයි පුතාලත් බලන්න computer දැන් මේ වෙලාවේ ළඟ තියෙන අය. Those who are having computer with you, right? එහෙම තියෙන අයට මාත් එක්කම කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right? You can do this with me, and other students you can do it later. Can you do this with your mobile phones? Mobile phone එකෙන් පුළුවන්ද?
No, sir.
Yes, you can do, right? Mobile phone එකෙන් කරන්න පුළුවන්. Just creating these text files and you save that as HTML, then you can do it, right? දැන් මෙයාව මේ coordinates අඳුන ගන්න program එක කවුද? මෙයාව read කරන්න පුළුවන් කාටද? Can read this HTML, CSS. That's by your web browser. Web browser, because You open your HTML file where? Through your web browser by using your Chrome, your Microsoft Edge. You can use Mozilla Firefox, right? Situja. So you are stop my video. Can you please on it? On කරනවා හැබැයි අපිව කම්මැලි කරන්න බෑ කට ඇරලා පෙන්නලා, right? Yeah,
Oh, good.
සිතුජ. මම off කෙරුවා දෙන්නෙක්ගේ.
What, sir?
දෙන්නෙක්ගේ video off කළා මම on කරන්න බැරුවෙන්න. The other one is yes you. හරි නේද?
Thank you, sir.
right. දැන් එහෙනම් බොහොම උද්‍යෝගයෙන් උනන්දුවෙන් අහගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ. මොකද පුතේ මේ හැමෝටම පුළුවන් වුණා නම් මෙව්වා හැමෝම කවුද වෙන්නේ මේ ලෝකේ හැමෝම හොඳ ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑමර්ස්ලා වෙනවනේ නේද? එහෙම නෑ. But this is important for almost all the students. වෙන රටවල ළමයි Japan and US, so they are creating web pages, they are making programs, they are doing robotics. දැන් අපේ ත්‍රිසිත් robotics කරන්නේ. නමුත් අපේ ළමයින්ට මොකද්ද දීලා තියෙන software එක? That's only Scratch. ඒක කාටද ගැලපෙන්නේ? That's suitable to grade 3, grade 4, grade 5.
Kids.
Oh, kids. You also kids, but you can do more than that, right?
Small kids.
Okay, so you have to do more than that. Then මේ කරපුවා ටික පුතාලගේ අතින් type වෙන්නේ නැද්ද? So you can do that. මෙව ලොකු අය කරන්න ඕනේවද මෙව? මේ කරන්න ප්‍රොෆෙසර්ලා ඕනේද? No. So you have to be and you have to be a programmer, right? Okay, let's do this. මේක ලියගන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැනේ. හරි. මේක ලියන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. පුතාලා වීඩියෝ එක බලලා මොකද කරන්නේ? Yes, you can code for that.
Give me 1 minute, sir. I will get my phone and come to the class.
All right. Now look at this. Okay, so this is your output and you have to get a web banner. ඉතින් මට මේ යට කොටසේ විතරක් මේ border radius එක තිබුණාම ඇති. Okay, let's put that web banner in this shape, right? Okay, let's go to the coding application, right? I'm going to create another div here, right? So let's do that. Inside this main division, මේක ඇතුළේම මට තව sub div එකක් ඕනේ. So can you see? Div starts and it ends. So it is highlighted here. So this is start of the main and inside that මේක ඇතුලේ මම තවත් එකක් හදනවා. Now you can understand the concept. So how to create another div, right? Another division. එයාට අපි කියමු sub කියලා. Let's put that sub. අපි web banner කියමුද එයාට, right? That class is web banner. දිග වැඩි නේද? Sub කියමු. Sub. Right. So there's another identifier. Let's put that here. Sub. දැන් මේමයි එක එක්කෙනාගේ කම්පියුටර් වල ස්ක්‍රීන් වල සයිස් වෙනස්. ඒකට ගැලපෙන්න කොහොමද? Receiver key battery besa. Right now it's okay.
Oh,
Right. Okay. So we are going to code here. පුතේ බලන්න මේ main කියන අපේ ප්‍රධාන area එක තුලේ size එක එයාගේ color එයාගේ formats ඔක්කොම මෙන්න මේ brackets ඇතුලේ තමයි. Within this parentheses we have coded. Now we have to start to code for dot sub. So this is CSS part for sub. අපේ sub area එක, right? මට කියන්නකෝ ඊළඟට මොකක්ද දෙන්න ඕනේ? We have to open that curly bracket. I enter that. Did you see it? මෙයාගේ size එක පොඩ්ඩක් වැඩි කරමුද අපි? Right? Now you can see that clearly, right? එකටත් අපිට width and height දෙන්න වෙනවා. එයාගේ position එක අපි දෙමු relative, right? Position absolute නෙමෙයි සාපේක්ෂව කලින් එක්කනට සාපේක්ෂව relative, right? And you have to give that width. ඔය ඉතින් අපිට අර මේ ලොකු එක්කෙනාගේ width එකමනේ දෙන්න වෙන්නේ. What's that width? Do you remember that? 1000 pixel. Right? හැබැයි උස නම් බැනර් එකක් නිසා ඊටදී අඩු වෙන්න ඕනේ හුඟක්. Let's get 100 pixel දාලා බලමු, right? Height 100 pixel. Okay. color එකකුත් කියන්නකෝ මට. color equal RGBA, right? Let's put that. මොනවාද නෙමේ? කමක් නෑ, right? Good. Red, green, blue. අපි red විතරක් දීලා බලමු 100ක් විතර.
yellow.
Let's yellow. Okay. Red, green, blue. Yellow have to be taken. අපි yellow වල code එක ගමු මෙතනින්, right? So you can see here I'm going to change the color of this. Yellow, yellow, yellow. This one, right? Which yellow you like? පාටත් තෝරගන්න දෙන්න. Do you like this one?
Yes, sir.
Right. And green, green 255. Red you have to get 246. What's here? මෙතන කීයක් තිබ්බේ? 255, right? 255. Okay. මේක නැතුව අපිට බලන්න තිබ්බේ මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා නේද? Right. Okay. අපි එහෙම බලලා ඉමු. Okay, now I'm going to save this, right? Save. Okay, let's check how it could be. අපි ගමු අපි right. Yes, nothing can be seen. අපිට ඒක පේන්නේ නැහැ. Color cannot be seen, right? Therefore, let's put another color. Let's put that red. Okay. Let's put here absolute.
I think that color is invisible.
Yes, that's invisible color. You cannot read that. Let's see what has happened. Position top.
Magic.
Still not coming, right? Did you save it? First page.html file is okay. Oh, where is that? Maybe behind this. Make it right? Yeah, not given the color and end it. Let's give that. Is that index? Yes, that's not functioning. Okay, let's get it inside because this is inside. Let's take that separately, right? Control X. After this div, let's put it. Save it and let's see. Yes. So we have to get this inside this main div. We put that sub, right? Now we can see that instead of color, we take that background. Background. Yes, now you can see that here. Let's increase the size of that. How to do it? Here's width and here 100. Now you have to give a border radius. There's a problem here. Top you have given that's 10 pixel, no need that, right? That's 0. Here we have given, now it overlapped exactly, right? Now you have to give that border radius there. How to give it? Border radius top, right? Top radius, top left and top right. So that's we have given 50 pixels, right? So let's see that this side is okay. So we have to create this side. So how to give in this sub border top left radius 50 pixel. Now let's give that border. Yes, top left radius, right? Here we give that right radius. Right radius, that's also 50 pixels. Yes, then that's also perfect, right? Next, we are going to label this, or we can give a heading. So student information, right? Let's change the color. Abhi the color change karanda ye, right? You prefer this color of yellow. The other part already need. How to get it? But again, on the part of
Yes, sir.
that's too yellowish. So this color,
The green color.
yes, only web colors.
The green color.
Green color. You like green?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now keep this RGB. May RGB color code deka mataka tiyaga. Now given this 102 and green by Situja. Akita. You have to keep that blue, right? Right, look at this. We are going to copy that color to here. Background color RGB, right? We are going to do that. Let's put that color RGB. RGB is good because we can give that opacity as well. So what this R value can? Oh, you don't remember? That's 100. 1. What's the green value?
255.
225. 25. What's that blue value?
153.
53, right? Okay, let's save it. Let's open it now. You can see that's in green color. And you can increase the transparency of that as well, right? The transparency වැඩි කරනවා නම්, so you can see that's 1%. 1 point means no transparency. I put that 0.5, right? You can see that's somewhat transparent. Pink color එකත් වෙනස් කරමුද? Let's change that pink color as well. So instead of this pink, let's put that RGB color, right? Let's queue. What happens? That's 0, green, 0, blue 153 and 0.5. So it's like this. ලස්සන පාටක් තෝරලා දෙමුද? Right. Grey color. Nice purple color.
Yes, sir.
This one,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay, let's use that and
Hooray.
pink acid. Right, so that code is 153. Let's put that 150 and this 255 maximum, right?
$225.
Yes. Yeah, let's give that's maximum 1.0. Now you can see here, that's purple color. So let's give this one white or pink. That's nice.
Yes, sir.
This color is nice, right? That's
No, sir.
200.
Dark blue. Sir, dark blue.
මේක
Okay,
ගැලපෙනව
sir.
නේද? ඔය මේ ඇන්ටිලා එහෙම සාරි වලට තමයි මේක ගන්නෙ. Right? Purple and pink. 255, 200, right?
Sir, can we use dark blue? $200.
So here's 1 and this one is 0. Now it's okay. So next you have to do what? Opacity. You're going to change the opacity. අපි දම්පාට පොඩ්ඩක් තද ගතිය අඩු කරමු. So how to do that? You can change this a decimal value. That's 0.25.
0.25.
5.
25.
25.
4.
Yes, that's nice, right? Okay, let's give a shadow effects to this. අපි මෙයාට shadow එකක් දෙමු. So that's there's a nice shadow we can give. So this is a box shadow, right?
Shadow?
Sorry, Puta?
Black color shadow?
Yes. Here you can see somewhat advanced code for that. So this is our first page .html and sub here. So this is called the option box shadow. Box shadow dila පුතාලට color එකක් දෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. You can give RGB as well. But changing this, you can change the distance, X, Y value, and how it's spread, right? So you can change this format. You can get a nice shadow, right? It gives a nice shadow here. And the same shadow can be used to this page as well, right? So let's give that to a main one as well. Then it is perfect. Can you see? Now it is nice. Okay, next we have to do, as we have done this here, මේ වගේ එකක් අපිට හදන්න පුළුවන්. So these are also divisions. These are also divisions, right? I think time is past. පුතාලට වෙලා යනවා දෙවුන්නේ නේද? Right. Yes, you can do your coding like that. පුතාලට පුළුවන් ඔයාලගේ page එකත් මේ මට්ටමට හදන්න. The rest of the things also you can develop. දැන් හැමදේම දන්නවා. ඔයාලට තියෙන දිගපල්ල වෙනස් කරලා මේ වගේ කරන්න. Right? Look at this. If you want to create another division over that, so what do? You get another division. Control C. I'm going to put that's here, right? Let's put that sub 1. Okay, so you're going to code this sub 1 here. Dot sub 1. And you open parentheses. So width and height, you can change, right? ඔයාලා කැමති විදිහට මේක වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන් width and height. Width is, let's put that 200. And height, let's put that, okay, 100, that's good. And what's the position? Position is
200.
Relative top. කලින් එකන අපි ගත්තේ 100ක් උස නේද? Top, let's give that
200.
200. Okay. Pixels. Color එකක් දුන්නේ නෑනේ. Okay, let's give that color. Background color. What's that? Okay, අපි red ම දෙමු. අඳුනගන්න, right? Dark red. Okay. So then you can see that here. So that's here. Okay. Then මෙයාව කොහොමද මේ මැද්දට ගන්නේ? How to get that here? So you can go there and give left. Position relative left. වම් පැත්තට කොහොමද? Left. So you give අපි දෙමු 300 pixel. Look at this. Save කරන්න ඕනේ. එයා මෙතනට එනවා. And if you want to give a border radius, round කරන්න ඕන නම් you give that border radius, right? Border radius. Okay, let's give that 30 pixel. Right, like that. You know the way. I think පුතාලා input boxes ටිකකුත් හදන්න. So that's easy, right? Okay, let's stop here. So thank you so much for the participation. Next day we are going to program your inputs and outputs inside this background, right? Okay, thank you. Everyone, Saranai. God bless you.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.